Перфект. Чуваме ли се? Виждаме ли се? Да, разбира се. Здравейте, гайс. И с това ми скърца много знам. Знам, много е разсейващо. Да, сте Марто. Днес извънредно ще цъкаме игричка. Не защото много ми се играе, а защото явно имате някакво желание. And since I am a genie, the Bulgarian genie, който стига да го потъркаш правилно, изпълнява желания. И затова ще поцъкаме някаква игра. И реших, след като погледнах един гигантски списък, един феноменален списък от 800 игри, които аз притежавам, които дори не са част от 1500-те игри, които имам благодарение на itch.io, реших да изиграя едно RPG, на което се кани от много време, защото е супер микст реакшън, и аз като един човек, който е толкова прощателен към игри, реших fuck it, айде да взем и без това искате просто да гледате как храня нещо. So let's just do it with an actually bad product, вместо да храня. Примерно. Не, също не мога да се тази игра, която не го заслужава. Всичките го заслужават, нали? Нали? Всичките го заслужават. Добре, затова нека отидем към една средно към ниска такава. Пускаме я. Каква хубава музика има, by the way. Само да сменим екранчето. Перфект. Опциите са мега семпли и имам чувство, че такава ще е играта. Ще бъде нещо като геймплей ревю стрим директно. Тази игра трябва ли да ми е жестоко позната? Прилича на всички RPG-та от средата на 2000-те до средата на 2010-те. A.K.A. прилича на Torchlight малко на Titan Quest, малко на Grim Dawn, малко на Van Helsing. Има от всичко по мъничко и да, това е ARPG Astaroth. Започваме с средната трудност. Не пише нещо свързано с трудностите никъде. Кое какво е, никаква идея. Чуем средата. Директно без история. Така, Денис, коя тази игрица казва се Kyn. Аз обичам да наричам Кун, защото изглежда така на български. Може да видиш там другия край на стрима отдолу как се изписва играта. Не си я чувал от Steam ли? Да, от Steam я взех. Така, малко ми е шумна, да ви кажа честно. Но после намаля в опциите. Не знам дали не трябва да викам върху нея за сега. Така, Return to Windborg. Magni Warrior. There are 9 different feat stones, each combining with 3 different feat skills. Света е едричък. О май гад. Тъй като съм с два екрана, курсора ми излиза от съседния монитор. И затова се получава едно такова накъсване, забелязате ли? Което не е идеално, изобщо. Започваме строго средно. Хайде идем в Винборг. Survived, thank the try. He thought I'd never see the sun again. Huh, I don't feel any different except for no longer being buried alive. That's kinda new. We should feel lucky. Gunnar said most warriors never make it through the ritual. Now the powers of the Magni gems are ours forever. The Magni gems. I don't remember Gunnar saying that. When did he say that? No wonder there are so few Magni warriors. Ha, bro, too late to worry now. We did it. We're Magni warriors. Минахме играта! Чакай малко, курсор, къде отиваш? Чакай малко. We are now Magni War. Имам чувство, че всъщност съм играл мъничко тази игра. Но я да видим за какво става въпрос. The base Spectre equally as wonderful person. Има съвсем лек God vibe на музичката и картата. Sure. Ако това търсиш. На мен за сега ме е доста дженерик всичкото. Сега сета и виждал съм в Google Play Store. Heavy? Не мисля, че има такава версия. Или просто се гавриш, че е малко мобилна. Което е окей. Load latest, restart option, resume и difficulty може да сменя по всяко време. Cool enough. Я да видим сега тези пичо поемат. Гигантски инвентар, някакви скилчета, customize. Може да кастомайзнем портретите им, вау. It's a good quantity of portraits. Това ли беше нашия човек оригинално? Май да. Skin color може да изберем. Значи директно тук в инвентара може да променяме всичко. It's weird. It's kind of weird. It's weird, guys, right? It's weird. Yeah. Length. Иска да кажа height, предполагам, а не length. И pose. Чакай. Изправи се. Show healthy spirits с малки букви. Това ли то ще направи впечатление? Чакай. Спри се. В инвентори имаме weapons, armor, crafting components, quest items и feed stones. With sorting. Тук нещо е... директно си къстомайзваш гирцата от тук. Вау. Jesus. Тия пичо изобщо не го одобряме. Изобщо не го одобряме. Някакви... Всичко ти е тук директно. Отваряш инвентара. Equipment inventory. Open the map panel. Ето тук сме разкрили една миниатюрна част от картата. Не можем да зумваме, да мърдаме нищо. Виждам, че квести има на другата страна. Трябва да минем... И така по целия път. Journal page. You survived the ritual. Endless days behind... Banished in the dark. Този фонт е супер дребничък. Absorbing the magic of the Magni gems. Now you must return to your mentor, Toriel, in the small coastal village of Vingborg. To be feasted, as you deserve. I need to be feasted. Което е много близо друго, но не е. Става въпрос за храна. Аз обичам храна. Тази ти краси. Ето ги и item tooltipчетата, които са... За сега нищо особено, но текстът е много маничък. Не знам защо текстът е маничък. Просто нямат UI scaling и аз като съм задал тази ненормална резолюция и те са... И сега какво ще правим? Всъщност какво вижда? No. Добре, здрасти, Слави. А ти, пичага, нещо имаш ли при теб? Виждам, че имаш скила вече, Rebirth, което предполагам Resurrect, и White Slash. White Slash, добре, че не е... камерата цикли ли ме или така ми се струва? Не, it's okay. Та добре, че не е Cleave, за да не се караме 10 минути в чата. Какво прави това умение? Имаме примитивна секира, Leather Pants, Leather Vest. Нищо като за шлем. Reset Warrior. What do you mean reset? I haven't done anything yet. Така, първи печага има Terror и Healing Winds. Този има Rebirth и White Slash. Project Life Vial. Project Life Vial. Този нищо не проджектва. Temporary Slowdown Time. Явно е стратегическа игра. При малко Facey Origins, you can just not if you can. Избих целият вражески лагер без един страш отвън и той през цялото време си мислеше, че пази лагера, докато го обирах из основи. Затова има стелт. Браво на игрите с стелт. Мисля, че тази игра много няма да ми хареса, което е идеално, защото това беше целта на стрима. Притеснявах се, че ще вземе да ми хареса и това означава да загубя едни 20 часа в нея след работа. Но не, I can just completely ignore it, that's great. Но междувременно трябва да намерим как да нахлебим най-добре. Alric and Bram, you survived! You've been in the cave for months. I can't even remember the last warrior to survive the ritual. Gunnar was the last one, and Gizar right before that. Okay. We're going to need... Това беше world building или какво? Като просто ми хвърлят имена. We're going to need you Magni warriors around here. I hear there is trouble with the Aesir. But the Aesir are so quiet. Like funny green sheep that play drums. Пичага бил си в пещера с месеци. Тия овци вече може да са новата цивилизация, окей? Well, and they raise skeletons to do chores. Ето, they raise skeletons. I hope it's just a rumor. We have enough problems with the wolves. The last thing we need are angry Aesir. We'll keep an eye out. We're on our way home to Vinborg now. Добре. С това си сменям хората. Картата ми показва, че това не е пътя, което означава, че тук има чест или някакво сайд квест. Но тук няма буквално нищо. Ама буквално. В смисъл наистина няма нищо. I was thinking like... Съдънени улици в ARPG means some form of loot. Нарушават традицията, нарушават сценария. Boy, the wolves got really mean since we went into the cave. Преди това са били питомни вълци или какво? Така, какво показва знака? East Vinborg, North Nordjik, Dik. Хайде да имам ясно. Мисля, че се окаже, че не можем. Оказва се, че не можем. Окей, не всички сценарии са загърбили. Get the things, guy. Така, сега този wool материал ли е? It's a crafting component, нали? Wool, да, unforgettable material used for light. Добре, супер. Not Titan Quest, indeed, въпреки че... Ако просто ползваха такъв engine crate, те тогава се казаха Iron Lore, играта ще толкова по-добре да оцелее. But oh well. Този човек е починал, коня не. Брам, Аларик, you're alive! Please help me! Wolves killed my sweet Bengta. Please bring her back to me. Добре, и какво ще получа аз? What's in it for me, guy? An exceptional helmet или a rare bow? Да. О, жената ли ска Бengta? Oh, guy, I'm so sorry. Ще говориш за коня. Pact accepted. Pact. И явно това означава quest. В тази игра. Или side quest or something. Тук има едно малко честче. I can see it. Because I'm a very skilled seer of things. I can see all sorts of things. People tell me, Bobi, you see very well. I'm one of the best seers in the country, probably in the world. Моя чичо е завършил MIT. Good genes. Али са тези Aesir? Was I supposed to attack them? Не съм сигурен. Просто натиснах десен бутон на един от тях. Am I doing wrong right now? Не мога да разбера. Това са просто villagers. I killed their skeleton servant. но villagers не мога да бия, окей. Look at what we did. Мисля, че няма при мен FPS стътър, нещо друго се случва, но виждам, че в OBS ма има нещо. Има нещо, нали? Има нещо. Само, че не е при мен баш, ами е при OBS. В смисъл, CPU-то ми е на 7%. I am a far seer, Бълчо. The furthest seer. Лек стътър от ВНР, ами не мога да ви кажа от какво е, за жалост. I am no idea. Я да видим, ако направя е така. Все още е там. Явно това игра да стримане с H264. Ами не, смисъл, нали ти казвам, че процесора ми е на... Имаш преди, че видеото карта се затруднява ли това ли? Искаш да кажеш плей? Не, силно се съмнявам. Anyway, кажете дали има стътър сега, като съм на... Има някакъв... Има някакъв стътър пак. Не знам какво го направя. Но, again, нали, OBS-а понякога ми ги прави тези неща. Не знам колко случва при другите хора, но... понякога въпрос се появява това и мисля, че иска рестарт на самия OBS. Honestly, не ми се иска да го рестартирам сега. Ама то няма значение битрейта при мен, защото е на 4000. It should matter. We're gonna die, guy. Как те... Какво да направя за ти хилна? Ти си хилна, окей. That's fine. Уау, това е една много скучна игра. Guard John. Yes, John the Guard. Who goes there? Това ли е? Окей. Интересува ме къде е по-мена. Тя просто искаше да ми извие ръката да играя, реално не иска да гледа. Аз не разгледах другите неща, значи Journal и The Crafting Components page. Oh shit, there's a lot of crafting components here. Wood. Не ми пише баш какво са. На момента, в който вземеш нещо и ти изписва какви неща можеш да крафтиш с него. That's very cool. Играта е много in your face information type of stuff. Много искаш да направиш нещо, можеш да го направиш моментално, без никакъв кост. Не съм сигурен това дали ми харесва или не. Това дръвчето лети във въздуха. Лети във водата реално. Самата вода не е запълнена като хората. Забелязате ли е тук, където плейна на водата е приключило преди да стигне брега. Anyway, древни работи. Случва се на всеки дев. Тук също летят и тези портички. Не портички, ами оградки. But this is fine. Камерата може само zoom in out и не може да се сменя ъгъла. За сега не съм намерил начин да сменям ъгъла. Но... Не бих казал нещо, каснах by the way без искано, но не мисля, че е важно. I got a blade. Вместо my crude ball. Как да го дам на другия човек? Как да го пратя на... О, те споделят инвентар, все пак. О, окей. Честчета? Не виждам честчета. Magni Warriors, thank the try, we need your help. Hello Chief Astrid, Magni Warriors, live to serve. Wow, it's so bad. We've heard terrible rumors that the Ashir are attacking people across the river. My guards went to check to our local Ashir village, they never came back. I'm sure everything's fine, the villagers have always lived side by side. Yes, but who knows what those animals are thinking? We have to protect our homes. Our homes? No problem, Chief, we'd be happy to take a look. We are happy. Yes, we're gonna take a look. Tea? Oh hey, let's celebrate. Ooh, step back, buddy. I could get drunk on your breath. Wow, picha. We killed a bunch of the stupid Ashir, and we caged a bunch more. They didn't even fight back. Което е много странно, by the way. Виждате ли къде тият нещата? I wish I hadn't done it. I mean, какъв е този квест сега? Am I gonna make it that he does not do it? И още нещо сключено ли е върху героите? I don't think so. Но, like, ако имаше някакъв момент, в който не избирах нищо и можеше да въртя камерата наляво надясно, но honestly, вече не съм сигурен как да го направя. Да видим. What the fuck happened? Измести ми с камерата. Ще трябва да е full screen. Anyway, hotkeys. Move, hold, pause, multi-select. Skills, exit, loot, show, hide, loot, on, off. Map, journal, inventory. Ето бе, rotating camera. Hicks. И camera out follow, C. Не виждам нещо да се случва, като натисна Hicks, by the way. Like nothing is happening. C? Добре, C ми отключва и заключва върху героите. Това поне. Sorry. Лута има много незадоволителен звук. Този ц. Like, пичага, I'm looting a club here. Не може да е ц. Никой в града не си иска честовете явно. Ще ги оползотворя, you know. Scene from Paradise, thank you за хостчето, and goddamn, не съм те чувал от like година и половина. No damn, we did it just because I did. Oh, okay. Те не са си говорили междувременно. I'm glad I did the ritual with you, Alaric. Having powers is pretty fun. Какви powers, бе, хора? Още нищо не сте направили. Вече сте powers. Това какво означава, by the way? Това да не би да ми е квестчето, да не би да иска да ме накара да се върна обратно. Мисля, че това се опитва да направят. Run home, little Asia. Какво? Защо го направихме това? You free Asher? Thanks, Magni. Want a drink? I mean, okay. Имаше квест, който е free Asher. Окей. Някой автоматично взе бронята, май? Да, този печага. Leather Vest. Не, може би не. I don't know. Трябва да кликна точно върху слота, човек. Точно върху слота трябва да кликна. И ето, че все пак имат... Не, просто са различни табове, добре. Добре, ти ще ми говори, Рабрам. You stalker. Ха, get it. Та, ей тук горе имам още едно question. Какво става с картата? Show и hide. Open the large map. О, имаш още нещо всъщност, което не съм погледнал и тук. Open the help page. Cool stuff, cool stuff. How do I not die here? Oh yeah, W. Добре. Предметите се цъкат доста трудно, by the way. Трябва да им текнеш там мъничкото тул типченце. Това ли беше? Абе, аз на топче, как ще му върна? О май гад, аз неговия квест ли направих сега? Сега трябва да се върна чак долу ли? Това е RPG или някакъв хибрид? И така, като гледам за сега е просто RPG. Не искам да кажа action, защото това слага думи в устата ми. Ти ли можеше да ребъртваш жъпчега? Не, другия можеше да ребъртва. Но, те още ме гонят. Так машинка остана ако умра. Yes. Thank you, Джонка. Кефи ме как дойдоха до града, човек, и убиха страж. Oh shit! Fucking ambushed me. О, играта ми заби. Директно от началото. Money well spent, guys. В смисъл... Да си признаете, че това е едно от по-добрите неща, които сте гледали. Да не кажа изобщо. То горе в ляво ти показва някакви много интересни заигравки с help. По принцип имам няколко резервни игри, може би да минем на една от тях. Защото подозирах, че Кyn ще е доста зле. Като за слепци и ще кажеш, в смисъл, аз мисля, че е обратното. За хора с бинокли за очи. Добре, я да видим какво имам вместо това. Какво съм свалил? Има един много як пъзъл, by the way, който е много як, който ми се иска да ви покажа също. Какво друго имам? Какво друго е инсталирано? Освен WoW и Diablo, които са перманентно инсталирани. Добре, мисля, че приключваме сагата си в Kyn. И... аз имам много добра идея какво всъщност ще пробваме. Само трябва да го инсталирам. Той е гигабайт и 30, което означава, че ще стане за около минутка. Междувременно може да си говорим глупости, нали? Yes, we can. Изведнъж тътъра се махна. Или не се е махнал. Не, все още е малко лагаво. Ще трябва да се рестартира. Не е свързано с играта. Ще рестартирам, когато приключа. Като си преинсталира компа, Windows върви изградени WoW. Това е факт. В смисъл, това е така тръгва. И я да сменим набързо и заглавието. Цък. Така. Не си спойлвайте, като видите коя е играта. Оправдава ли се в Discord? Просто и кажи, че повече няма да влизам заради нея. Колкото и да се тръжка. Каква е тази игричка? Един човек сред вас е играл. Да видим сега. Maria's Mix. Какво имаме тук? Появява ни се ръчичка на курсора, когато може да вземем тази касетка. And now we put it in this here Walkman. Surprisingly, I do have sound.
After a year on the road, I thought I'd get tired of traveling. The endless clatter of railways, highways, and everything in between. But as my train pulled into the station at Bellariva, I felt every bit as excited as the first day of my journey. A whole year. It felt like a lifetime. The places I'd seen, the people I'd met, of course, the forgotten treasures I'd given a new lease of life along the way. I'm a restorer by trade. Bringing our most beloved possessions back to life is what I love to do. I'd been traveling for months, working my way from one town to the next, fixing everything from family heirlooms to VCRs.
I can be a restorer.
Bellariva was my chance to take a break. Unfortunately, that would have to wait until after I'd unpacked.
Let's unpack. Имам чаша. А това е паузата. Oh, god damn, that's fucking intelligent. Добре, voiceover ефект. Мисля, това е само това, така че... It's fine. Click on the clasps. Oh. That's artsy fartsy. Yes, it is, Kiko. And you will like it. Click on the toolbox to remove it.
My passport. Not many blank pages left now. The tools of my trade. No hope of restoring things without these. My favorite overalls. These will never go out of style. Who doesn't love a scrunchie? Practical and stylish. I saw a guitarist wearing these at a show once. Rock and roll repair woman, at your service. I picked up these sunglasses on my last stop. Hopefully I'm cool enough to pull them off. My parents took this after I made my first repair. Seems like a lifetime ago. Looking forward to taking more close-ups of my fingers with this. I'll hand these out once I'm settled in. Fingers crossed they get me some work.
Цар! I am the god of this game. Никой друг не може да справи толкова добре с това разопаковане.
Finally, I'd made it to Bellariva. I'd come for the food festival, taking place in a few days' time. After living off TV dinners and instant ramen for the last few months, I was craving a decent meal.
I too am craving a decent meal, by the way.
Of course, I'd need to earn enough money to pay for it, so I figured I'd head out the next day and find some work. My parents never wanted me to go. They wanted me to stay in their shop and have a simple, stationary life. I knew there was a world out there, beyond the four walls of our antique store, that I had to be a part of. I daydreamed constantly about the weird and wonderful places each of our antiques came from. I loved figuring out their stories, revealing the memories hidden beneath the screws and wires.
This resonates with me very deeply, by the way. Добре вече, Боби купане, здрасти, Мишо!
My story in Bellariva began with a little girl, and a voice she was longing to hear.
Is he the grandparent?
It was my first morning in Bellariva, and I couldn't wait to leave my hotel and explore. It was a quiet town, its streets and alleyways basking peacefully in the hot morning sun. In the main square, meanwhile, preparations were underway for the festival in a few days' time. As I handed out my flyers, I wondered what the people of Bellariva would need me to fix. So far, everything here seemed perfect. I was starting to worry I'd made a mistake when I felt someone tapping me on the back.
Hi, I'm Izzy. Do you know how to fix things?
What a quinky dink.
It was a little girl, maybe 7 years old, who must have gotten hold of one of my flyers. She rummaged around in her backpack until she hauled out a battered red cassette deck.
My tape is broken and I can't make it work anymore. I tried to fix it myself, but there's this metal thing in the way. Can you try?
Oh no. Yeah, Bobby. Yeah, Yuri. Well, I'm here fixing things. Какво става с теб? Who the hell randomly asked do you know how to fix things? Ето бе, имаме флайер, бе, Фейлън. Стига се, намерим флайер. Знае къде отиде. Виж как се отиде това. Те по-добре от мен на тия години. Така. So, what do we do? How do I... Can I... Мога ли да го обърна?
Why did you do that? How did you do that? I didn't see.
It's fucking magic. Аз оправя неща, окей, не ме закачи. Какво тук се отваря? I'm not sure. Тук се привет разходка, официално чакам cold fix for the weather. Още малко. Само like 4 месеца. Някакво определено впечатление, че този Walkman се казва Минато. Защо? Това е някакъв референс, ще да.
Still not working. Something else must be wrong.
Нека го обърнем обратно. Ето го!
Aha! Those batteries look like they need replacing. Luckily, I have some spares.
I always carry spares.
Will you dream a dream for me if I sit by your side and hold you so tight? Know that I will always love you.
Това звучи като между човек, който може да пее и аз. Такава комбинация.
Good night, my darling.
Oh, it's her mother! Oh, I hope she's not dead. Май не знам как го правим неща. Фейлън, ще се научим на всичко. We're not gonna Фейлън. Това е бащата на Наруто. О, така ли? I mean, yeah, sure. Може така да е. В смисъл, че може и към това да е референс. Кой знае. Those are not spares, but the batteries from her screwdriver. Watch, bro.
When it finished, Izzy picked up the tape deck and tucked it carefully into her backpack.
Thanks, Maria. You're the best person at fixing things ever.
No problem. Who was that singing? They're very good.
It's my mum. She's not here anymore.
Izzy trailed off. It was the kind of silence a cassette tape would never be enough to fill. When Izzy's friends called for her, she dug deep into her pockets, looking for something to pay me with. Eventually, she produced a grand total of a stick of gum, 3 mismatched buttons, and a yo-yo.
I would take that gum in a fucking heartbeat. Oh my god.
I usually preferred a check, but Izzy looked so serious, I wrote out a full receipt. She seemed like a happy kid, but beneath it all, part of her life had been shattered.
Brings the fire. За жалост тази шега я направи когато бях на 15-14 годишната ми приятелка Вълчо. So it's kind of aged. It's kind of aged now.
Part I wouldn't be able to fix.
Still good though, защото все пак е за мен комплимент. You know, that makes it good.
My first repair complete, I spent the rest of the day doing small jobs in and around the square. I was exhausted when I got back to my hotel and found a message asking me to make one more visit. The address led me to a quaint little house, a stone's throw from the beach. Bathed in the evening light, it looked beautiful, in spite of its flaking paintwork and chipped tiles. The front door was opened by a harried-looking man, still dressed from a long day at the office.
Are you Maria? My name's Joseph. I'm Isabel's father. I'm so sorry she bothered you this morning. Please, come in. I'd like to settle up properly.
On the mantelpiece, I saw the remains of a broken statue. Without thinking, I picked up a fragment.
We're gonna fix that shit.
Ah, my father's statue. What's left of it, at least. Yet another way I'd have disappointed him.
Oh wow, Pichara. Fucking oversharing on the first date.
It survived 100 years in this family. But 5 minutes with Isabel and... Do you think you can salvage it?
I can salvage anything. So how do I salvage this?
Will you be able to see the glue afterwards? I don't want people seeing the cracks.
Fuck the foil? Uh-huh. Do I need to rotate it? Okay. It just sprayed. He's just doing this on its own, guys. Здравей, Плам. A stone's throw from people is every NATO vehicle on the East Bank. What? Неподходящ шега, макар е от tego. Даже нямах времето да помисля и да я разбера. It's totally fine. Та това ли му е? Аха, това му е кръка, който просто е странно показан.
Sometimes I think my daughter should come with a warning label.
Добре, so I need this. And then we put the thing here, and this thing. Whoop. Bloop bloop.
Is this glue really strong enough to hold everything together?
Picture. I am gluing it with love. It can hold everything together. Игрички за 5 годишни. Леле, Плам. Нищо няма да стримам.
Thank you, Maria. It looks as perfect as it ever did. My father wanted me to make something of myself. He didn't have time for anything less.
As Joseph put the statue back on the shelf, it nudged against the family portrait stood proudly next to it. So he was Bellariva's mayor. And that was Izzy's mom. They must both miss her so much.
A good meme, Bojo. A good meme. Slime Rancher, не, вече съм я цъкал и често казвам, не бях супер очарован.
Sorry, I'm a little tired. I've been working late getting things sorted for the festival. There's only a few days to go. Looks like I'll be working late. Again?
I can fix the festival, I can fix anything.
When I told my parents I wanted to leave, they always found an excuse to be busy, to avoid talking about it. I guess keeping themselves occupied was their way of pretending it wasn't happening. Joseph's work must have been taking up so much of his time. But maybe that was what he wanted. I just hoped he was finding enough time for Izzy, too.
Нищо лошо, Краси. Просто на мен ми беше малко по-встрани от интересите. Значи все пак има опцийки. Ярем text language. Oh shit. That's nice. Доста езичета. О май гад, тази латиница. Модовете ще изядат. Разбира се, че Achievements ще ме вкара директно в Steam. Добре, back. Мани ги модовете. Абсолютно. Irrelevant.
My second day in Bellariva dawned bright and clear. Another beautiful sunny morning. Walking into town, I passed cafes overflowing with customers cradling their morning coffees. I stopped, breathing in the smell of roasted coffee beans and freshly baked pastries.
Pastries.
I was about to go inside when the owner of Carmen's, the cafe next door, stopped me.
Hello, Maria? Were you here yesterday handing out flyers? I have a job for you.
Her place was petite, tucked between its competitors as if hoping they wouldn't notice. Judging by the empty tables inside, though, her potential customers hadn't noticed it either.
It's a bit slow today, but we're just getting started. I'm sure it'll pick up soon.
As Carmen chatted, she walked over to the counter and returned with an old rotary phone.
Стрим чата като игра на Bethesda. Трябват модове, че да е като хората. Good, Анарол. Гласът на главната героиня Ден Реми напомня Криси. Има нещо такова, by the way. И наистина се надявам, Камене, като човек, който е играл тази игра, че не всички истории ще са тъжни и несполуки. I fucking hope so.
At least I've got plenty of time to practice my recipe for the festival. It's a new special I've been working on. I was hoping to call my sister for some seasoning tips, but it won't connect. Can you see if you can figure out what's wrong?
Always. I am a master.
You can fix it, can't you? I can't afford to replace it. Obviously, we'd normally be much busier than this.
Ти е супер дълго. Ще запомня кое къде е. Добре, ето за звънеца. Това е захванато. Значи първо трябва да разкарам това за секунда, за да махна Тази изгоряла piece of shit платка. Хващам си обратно за звънец. Цък. Добавям това за телефона. Штрак.
Looks like this new circuit board is all hooked up.
И ще трябва да разкарам this thing as well. Което явно е счупено. Не! Това е инди игричка. Ако не е тъжно и депресивно, ще я изхвърлят от клуба на инди игричките. Това е така, да. Това също е факт, за жалост. Еднакви болтове за всяка част и дупка. What kind of dream is that? Да, абсолютно. И аз го усетих това нещо. Like 6 болта, които са еднакви. No. Master repair.
When I handed the phone back to Carmen, she seemed almost reluctant to take it from me.
Oh no, you fixed it. Fuck.
So it's all working now, is it? I don't have to leave it to dry or let it cool down?
Nope, it's ready to go. It'll be ringing off the hook in no time.
That's if I can pay my phone bill anyway. And the rent and the suppliers.
Oh
Anyway,
my god.
Take a seat and I'll be right with you. Your coffee's on the house.
I sat at one of the empty tables, while at the counter, Carmen had started dialing the phone.
Hello! How's my favourite sister doing today?
За тези две след 96 това е телефон. О, краси. Браво. Ти си роден преди 96. Това ли искаш да кажеш? Това знаеш. Тъй като за мен да ми кажа, че са оправили някаква система Indeed. И си такава, няма ли някакъв кулдаун процес? Нещо трябва да се ребутне преди да мога да ползвам?
As she talked, Carmen became more and more tense. This didn't seem like a call for some cooking advice.
I know I still owe you from last time, but I can't afford to take part in the festival if I don't pay.
I could almost feel the eye roll at the other end of the line.
You don't need to be here, though. Can't you just put the check in the post?
When the call ended, Carmen brought me my coffee, her hands trembling.
Sorry about that. My sister's decided to fly in for a visit. Oh God, I have to get ready. Actually, I might have another job for you. Can you come by tomorrow?
Ти ще даваш на мен пари? I mean, of course. Ленакс. Колко такива има, by the way? Дали ще ни стигне времето?
The next day, I'd promised Carmen I'd return to help her get the cafe ready for her sister's arrival.
All of a sudden we're in one of those weird art house lesbo blue is the warmest color type of movies. That was a weird ass movie. By the way. И нямам преди това като човек, който не уважава такъв тип връзки или нещо такова. Just, I don't know, people being people kinda irks me. Ето го е джита, бро.
I was about to set out when I received an unexpected call from my hotel's reception desk. Apparently, another guest had asked for me by name.
By name?
Curious, I took the creaking elevator up to the top floor and made my way to the room number they'd given. I knocked.
Are you here about the camera? It's about time.
The woman in front of me was immaculate. Not a hair out of place or a crease to be seen.
My sister tells me you know how to fix things. I'd usually go to an expert, of course, but in this town...
So this was Carmen's sister? The two of them couldn't have been more different. Inside her room, I saw a beautiful reflex camera. Any professional photographer's dream.
The viewfinder is completely dark. I can't see anything through it at all. I assume you can figure out what's wrong.
Време да разпакуваме апарат. Какво е това? I don't know. Let's see the mirror layout. The mirror should go like this. Oh wow. Holy shit. Fucking bitch. Yeah, I need the fucking manual. Where's your manual? Така.
I don't suppose you've fixed anything this valuable before.
Holy shit though. Really getting on my nerves there.
If I use the screwdriver, I could adjust the angle of the mirror. Perfect. Now the viewfinder should be working.
Но къде слагам лентата? Аха. Лента слага тук, нали? Нещо спускам, ако не е. Може би слага накрая. Тя се съмнява в теб ли, бе, Боби? Тя се съмнява в, хората като цяло. Значи, terrible person. За една игра Tank Mechanic. Ох, това да не е от серията... От серията оправи колата, оправи компютъра и така нататък. Това не ще бе, това не ще да влезе тук. О, Jesus Christ. Ох, то лентата минава от сам райт. Барел съм разглавил такъв фотоапарат. Все още имам в обеля. Вече не работи с това. Може да го разгубя.
I felt a pang of envy as I handed the camera to Helena. I put my disposable to shame.
I picked it up on my first trip to Paris. It's a 1958 limited edition. The first of its kind. It cost me 3 months' salary. But it was worth it.
How is it worth it? How the fuck is it worth it? 3 месеца заплата. Fucking obnoxious people. Не, още ме напушва смях, че излезе игра си, име PC Builder си му. Това беше, но, yeah, that's good. Трябва да се научат хората, в смисъл, аз усещам, че това е някакво подмолно такова от авторите на играта, са някакви by the way, виж колко лесно се сгубява компютъра. You can do it on your own. It's Lego.
I had no idea what 3 months' salary meant to Helena, but I was pretty sure it was more than I could afford. It was strange, really, that we were even staying in the same hotel. I'd picked this place because it was cheap and cheerful, but surely she could afford somewhere better? I had no idea what 3 months' salary meant to Helena, but I was pretty sure it was strange, really. She took some test shots, fiddling with the camera settings until she was absolutely satisfied.
This work is immaculate. At least there's one person in this town who knows what they're doing.
What work, бе, мат, посмених огледалото. Holy shit, these people!
Sending you to me might be the first thing Carmen's actually gotten right.
I wondered why Helena had bothered coming if she thought so little of her sister.
В интересна истината, Плам, има някои кутии, които дори няма нужда да отваряш, да чистиш много. Моите кутии от година и половина не съм ги отварял. И трика е да не я гасиш никога, да не гасиш компютъра, за да може вентилаторите постоянно да въртят. Защото така не се наслагва. Не се наслага прахта вътре. It's perfect. I hacked it.
I hear nothing from her for weeks, and then when she finally does call me, all she wants is money. If she thinks I'm lending her another penny, she'll have to convince me it's not a total waste of time.
Боби, clean out the new power supply. Няма никакъв прах, аз съм отварял компа няколко пъти. Не, че има нужда да го отварям със стъклена стена е. I can just plainly see. Тия мустаци изглеждат много по-криви, отколкото са реално. Ама, как и да е. Скоро ще ги махам, така или иначе. Вие, guys, сте с inferior компютри, които трябва да се чистят явно. Аз съм с идеален компютър, който няма слой прах вътре, което е много странно, by the way. Как сме? Здрасти, драго. Добре, играем някаква много чила игричка. Ако беше с водно охлаждане, трябва да го чистиш непременно. С водно охлаждане съм, by the way.
That didn't sound good. If Hurricane Helena was about to hit, I hoped Carmen was ready.
И не, фейла не е нормално. 3-4 секунди. Как 3-4? Става почти мигновено. Водното по-скъпо ли е? Една идея. Зависи колко вентилатора си решил да сложиш. Още не съм ги чистил, краси. Но скоро, да, скоро ще трябва сигурност.
The sun was setting over Bellariva by the time I reached Carmen's cafe. From the outside, it looked as quiet as ever, but inside, I found Carmen cleaning like her life depended on it.
Яко ли да го гледаш отвътре? То не е флуоресцентно, прозрачно, водно. Просто са тръбички, които влизат от едно място и излизат от друго, така че не виждаш нещо, кой знае колко интересно. Чак пак много по-добре, не знам, аз уж гледах някакви бенчмаркове и не знам дали беше чак толкова отгоре, но според мен си струва.
Maria! Oh, don't mind all of this. If Helena finds one speck of dust in here, I'll never hear the end of it.
Carmen seemed pleased to see me, but I sensed the fidgeting tension beneath each sweep of her mop. Trying to live up to the standards of someone like Helena seemed like an impossible task.
I hope you didn't mind fixing the camera for her. She was furious when it broke. I really need this to go well. If she doesn't lend me the money, I don't know how long I can keep this place going.
Carmen led me to a back room, where she'd laid out the components of what looked like a neon sign.
I had this made when I first opened the cafe, but I'm hopeless with electronics.
So there was supposed to be a sign outside. This might explain the lack of customers.
Това ако е платена игра, аз не знам. И това е платена игра. Предимно за телефон, но аз я взех за PC, защото всъщност е за Apple Arcade ексклузив, така че не мога да я цъкам на Android, и затова си я взех в Steam.
I'd like to put it up before Helena gets here. Can you give it a try?
I can definitely give it a try. Holy shit, добре, имаме лепило и винчета. Fuck is this? Fuck is anything? Добре, виждам надписа и това кръгче. Това върти ли се? Може би първо да махна тези неща. Това ми изглежда окей. Не може да се сменя. Къде трябва да отидат тези 3 кабелчета? Може би първо трябва да го затворя. Ама аз не съм правил нищо тук още. Това просто отива от едната лампа към другата. Как го хванах това? What? The game looks like it was made for people born after the year 2000 to help you connect with all devices. Да, има нещо такова, by the way, красма. Аз мисля, че и тя се развива през 80-те или 90-те или нещо такова. Как ги хващам тия неща от тази страна? Holy shit. Anyway. Я да ги оставя тези за малко всъщност. Това някъде отива ли тук? Nope.
I think the whole thing is supposed to light up.
Oh, you don't fucking say. Thank you. Захранване не му ли трябва? То това е захранването и тук. Ето го като включа и уж работи, нали? Това иска да ми покажат. Това бомба ли? Dark Fan, това е неонов знак. Той има и лепило, by the way. Damn. Трябва да му сложа лепило, ясно. Of course, забравих за лепилото. Добре, значи това го разкарвам за сега. Ако това го вкарам тук, светят и двете, окей. Тук някъде лепило трябва да слагам? Не. Okay, so what if I just put it back like that? С RGB, by the way, ще тръгне и здравей, Sleep. Тук има дупчица и предполагам ще бъде за едно от тези кабелчета, но ние да видим какво ще стане. Две неща не работят.
It's a bit flat. Maybe if it flashes, it'll really catch people's eye.
О май гад, наистина трябва да му сложа
I
RGB.
have a spare part that could do that.
О май гад. Каме, ти си играта, arx. Защо се забавляваш? Някакъв какъв е такъв. Тук що сетих за това. You. Garbage person. Се поиграваш тук. Чуш гърб една яка. Добре, явно ще сложим и тази част много бързо. Предполагам, че първо ще ни трябва лепило. Блюб. То затова ли е с този патърн нагоре, ясно. Това лепило беше перфектно. Здрасти, станато. Тъй, сега двете ни джуачки тук. Как ще ги хванем точно? Това ще дойде тук. Да видим. Тук трябва две. Не разбирам тази лампа, какво ми казва. Всичко ли съм хванал в момента? Я да видя какво става.
It still needs something else. Maybe we can add one of these.
Хубаво, че ми казваш на време тия неща. Чакай, one of these. Some amazing. Подписах се като Нора. Блюп. Perfect. Maybe if we add one of these, нейното е такова ресторанче, нали? Тя няма май пица и сладолед, сега ще се окаже, че изборите имат значение в тази игра. Мен ми е много мерак да си изгубя слипър компютър, предимно отвънка да прилича на старта на змита или грамофона да търчи чудовище. Факин я краси абсолютно и после трябва да пуснеш снимки.
It works. I'll screw everything together again and you'll be set.
I did screw everything together. What? Тай разкъв има. Добре.
The sign fixed, we headed outside and mounted it carefully over the cafe door.
Oh, that's perfect, Maria. It looks just how I imagined it. When I had this sign made, it all seemed so simple. Oh, I can't believe I might have to give it all up. I hope I've done enough.
The smile froze on her face as she spotted something over my shoulder. I turned to see.
It was a bitch.
My sister owns the only cafe in this entire town that isn't actually open.
For better or worse, Helena had arrived.
Станато, да, това беше на новата табелка до сега. Преди малко поправихме други работи. Имаше фотоапарат, имаше Walkman, всякакви такива работи. На табелата има сладолед. Plum. You get those facts out of my chat. Okay? This hate speech.
Carmen opened her mouth to explain, but Helena swept indifferently past her. Finally pausing in the doorway, she turned back towards Carmen.
The first thing we're doing is getting rid of that hideous sign.
Тази игра има чувство за хумор.
And with that, she disappeared inside. I hoped Carmen's chances of saving the cafe hadn't disappeared with her.
Мисля, че е влязъл комар, guys. I can feel it. След малко може би ще го гоня на камерата. Я да видим какво сме фикснали до сега. Бой, геймбойче. Правили сме табелката, този фотоапарат, този телефон, тази статуйка и този локмен. And also we unpacked. Като пичове. Напред колко има? Има 13 неща. Добре, ние сме на седмото. Баш като за стримчето.
It was the day before the festival and the whole town was busy getting ready. I had more work than I knew what to do with. When Joseph called with another job, I was craving the cool quiet of his and Izzy's seafront house.
A few more weeks of sitting around the house and I'm gonna start looking like hobo gimpy from undergrads. Не знам този сериал Крас, но ти вярвам напълно.
I barely reached the front door when I heard someone calling me.
Psst, Maria, I need your help. Quickly, it's top secret.
It was Izzy, peeking out from the side of the house. She beckoned for me to follow her.
Искам да се оплача, че не мога да си въртя главата повече от толкова, защото се е схванала, предполагам от настинка, предполагам студения климатик, който не изключвам. Но това е максимумът в момента. Така взех си шето. Never seen Undergrads, one of the best shows from the early 2000s. Не мисля, че тогава гледах кой знае колко сериали Крас. Предимно си падах по филми. Така ли ти повече? Това е максимум, така или иначе планта, няма значение.
She led me through to a beautiful, unruly garden overflowing with flowers of every color. Nestled among them was a playhouse, its doorway almost completely obscured by a towering rose bush.
Fuck yeah. И thank you, Крас, ще го видя.
You have to squeeze past it and breathe in real small, like this.
Izzy took in a big gulp of air and crawled through the gap and into the playhouse. I hadn't planned on crawling in the dirt today, but the life of a repairwoman never did run smooth.
Yes, the tough life of a repairwoman.
On the table inside, there was an electronic toy. Not exactly the usual stock in my parents' antique shop.
I had an accident. I didn't do it on purpose or anything, but it won't turn on anymore. Can you fix it for me?
Срещу съответната сума, мацка, не мога да работя постоянно за дъвки, но... Добре, я да видим. Holy shit, всичко е щупено тук. Кифме, че всичко леко се движи. Включително стъклото. Anyway. Вау, има две страни. Тук има музикален чип и от другата страна има музикален чип. Този е с такова. А другият е с такова. Добре. Как да оправим копчето? Най-вероятно ще да го отворя.
Nothing. Maybe there's an issue with the battery. Oh, damn.
Та цялото ли трябва да го разкарам?
Still no power.
I know, искам да затворя капака. Oh well. Ще я запомним кое къде отива. Това отива директно нагоре, а тези двете се преплитат. От? Не! Защо? Какво да го направи това екран? О, просто го изхвърлям. О, right. О, окей да. This makes sense. Как ще е рейджна? Аз съм най-смирения, най-спокоен човек. Не съм като Влади, който убиват го 2 пъти и той вече е такъв. Мама майката! Това беше перфектна имитация на Влади, нали? Така. Тези двете се преплитат. Добре. Цък. 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 And now, who is the fucking best? А как слага дискетата, by the way? Ага.
Do grown-ups play games as well?
Не, никога. Не знам за какво говориш. Pop and play by Yokoi! Of course.
Can you show me how to play? I tried before, but it was so hard.
This is adorable, guys. Ама това покемон ли? This is the cutest fucking game ever. Искам и тази игра да игра сега. Всъщност има една такава игра, която искам да играя.
I watched Izzy retreat into its screen, taking refuge in a 3-inch world of her own.
Има една игричка. Oh, you found a full season on YouTube. Hope you enjoy them. If I have time, Cross. Yeah. Но ще го погледнем. Имаше една игричка, която се казваш нещо като bird watching, но не баш bird watching. И беше така pixel graphics и така нататък. Някой от вас трябва да се сети как се казваш тази игра. Отворил съм си, за да погледна след това. И не беше само за птици, може да отидеш и да изследваш островчето, на което се намираш и така нататък, но беше heavily pixelated и беше основно за наблюдаване и категоризиране на птички. Please find it. Обявиха и около миналото E3, т.е. около година и малко. И от тогава не са казвали нищо май за нея и не мисля, че е излязла. I need it!
Well, I'd better head inside. Your dad is waiting for me.
Please don't tell him about the game. He'll think I broke it on purpose.
Why would he think that?
because, well, I kind of dropped it really hard at the wall.
I dropped it at the wall, както Влади дропва to the wall контролерите, когато не му се отдава много играта. Влади, I'm sorry, не знам защо идват тези неща. It's just jokes.
Izzy looked down, scuffing her shoes on the worn floor of the playhouse.
My dad said I have to go to this stupid festival tomorrow and put on a stupid dress, and I don't want to. All he cares about is working. He never wants to see me unless it's for his job. I'm not going. He can't make me.
With that, Izzy dove back through the rosebush and disappeared into the wilds of the garden. She was so young. She couldn't be expected to see that her dad was struggling too. It made me think, had I really tried hard enough to understand my parents' point of view? I was so focused on the adventures ahead of me. Maybe I didn't care enough about leaving them behind.
Минахме средата.
Leaving Izzy hiding in the garden, I walked around to the front of the house and rang the doorbell. It was only then I noticed my favorite overalls covered in grass stains. I scrubbed desperately, but it was too late.
Maria, what are you doing? What happened to your clothes?
I was, repairing a lawnmower.
How unusual. Well, do come in. The job I've got for you is a little more delicate.
Totally embarrassed, I walked into an orderly room filled with papers and ledgers. So this was his office. You must be so busy getting ready for the festival. Are you looking forward to it?
Of course. It's traditional for the mayor to judge food from every cafe and restaurant in town.
By eating it right, искам да съм кмет.
I'll be declaring the best chef in Bella Riva by this time tomorrow. Speaking of which...
He unclipped the watch from his wrist and very carefully handed it to me.
I'll have a tight schedule to follow, but my watch stopped working a while ago. Could you see if you can make it tick again?
I can make it do all sorts of things. Holy shit.
Are you sure it will all fit back together?
Чакай бе, не съм започнал още. Джиз, веднага с критиката, веднага! О, каква отверчица. Такият. Love always. Вау, и това ли е от жена му, която е починала? Jesus. Това семейство. О, бое. Добре, че тялото падна.
The main plate has completely cracked. I'll need to replace it.
Oh.
Cogs look good though. If I'm careful, I can reuse those.
О, това паса само тук, само. It's obviously there. Това паса само тук. Това не пасва никъде. Super. Okay, so this bitch. Да, стикал. Или ще поправим часовник.
I've not gone a day without this watch since my wife gave it to me.
Най-добрите.
As I handed the watch back to Joseph, my fingers traced over the engraving on the back. I hoped fixing this was one small way I could help him move forward.
I can't believe it's working, Maria. Thank you. My wife was a brilliant woman. Feeling this ticking on my wrist, it makes me feel like she's still here. Watches measure minutes and hours like they're infinite. I didn't know we had so little time. Even with Isabel, I barely see her. And when I do, she acts like she hates me.
Just then, the phone rang. Even when he was at home, his work was never done.
Sorry, Maria. I have to take this. I'll see you at the festival tomorrow.
A party?
As I left, I turned and saw him pacing the floor of his office, his watch glinting in the afternoon sun. I hoped its quiet ticking would at least bring him some peace during the busy days to come.
No boy. Ah, what? Прожектор ли е това? Nice. Тези cute as fuck предмети.
When my last job of the day brought me to Carmen's apartment, the door was opened by someone I didn't expect to see. Helena.
Sorry for inflicting this mess on you. Carmen's never seen a knick-knack she doesn't want to buy, apparently.
Carmen's apartment was a little chaotic, but totally charming. It was easy to imagine her living in a place like this. It definitely wasn't Helena's style. She seemed more upmarket than flea market. I wondered why she was even here.
We're having a clear-out. Or at least I am. Carmen's not helping, as usual. There's a market at the festival tomorrow. I'm selling some of these things to make her some money. She says she has nothing when there's all this stuff right under her nose.
Helena stepped delicately past the items on the floor and reached down to pick up one from the pile.
Look at this slide projector. Our parents treasured it, but Carmen treats it like a piece of junk. Can you take a look?
I mean, I will, но не разбирам. Защо се ядосваш по него? Пази, like, ти не го пазиш. Fuck is this? Лампичка, добре. 3 somethings, дискетки. They go here, I guess, по-късно.
Light bulb is completely smashed. Okay, I'll need to redirect the light to the lens at the top for the projector to work.
Не й дал шанс да си изкаже. Абе, да си гледа работата, бе. Ако говориш за оная жена. Насам ли трябва да излезе това? I guess. О, и тук има нещо, окей. Hello, Limber Crackle. Добре дошъл в разопаковането на обекти.
Oh, typical. Carmen's even managed to get a slide stuck in here.
How the fuck do I take this out? This is simple enough, но как да извадя тази картинка? Камера, помага, бе. Що си такъв? Защо? О, бой. Какво кеф ли ти е? Тук съм учих докато схвана лойката. Ама каква е лойка? Добре, я да видим, я да го затворим, за да видим дали няма да науча нещо повече. Къде трябва да отида и това? By the way.
I should make sure I screw everything back together.
Не бе, това окей, ама... Като сега не можеш да си помогнеш, никой не може... Вау, плам. Така ли ще кажеш? На теб никой ли не ти помага? А, ако някой дойде ти оправи климатика в офиса, а? Защото ти сама си го правиш климатика. Какво му е? Как си свързвал лещите? Много да мин как съм ги свързвал. Просто ги сложих. Ето ги, това гледа нагоре, за да отида към тази леща. Опа. О, шет, това не съм го завъртил под хората. Трябва да го отвъртам, добре. Хоп, ей така трябва да идва.
I was so excited when I moved to the city. Carmen, she looks so sad.
Ага, това ли е
Here's the clicker
въпросът?
you'll need to attach. God knows how Carmen broke that as well.
It's kind of satisfying. It's a cool sound. Добре, къде отива този кликър? Той ли е вързан тук? Йеп, добре.
When we were younger, Carmen was always following me around. I suppose she looked up to me. A cool older sister. She used to ask me when I was coming home, but I was always too busy.
It's a bitch self-realization. Камън изобщо не ми трябваше.
Helena
Jesus.
was transfixed, staring at the two young sisters the projector had brought glaringly into focus.
I never meant to let her down.
But you haven't, have you? You came all this way just to help with the cafe, plus the money.
That's the problem. There is no money. I lost my job a few months ago. My savings are almost gone. I have nothing.
Може би ако не си вече похарчила 3 fucking заплати на fucking фотоапарат, който е някакъв limited edition collection. It's totally worth it. Добре, значи тази маска сега ще стане при сестра си и двете ще работят в капана, искам да кажа в заведението, където се фестивалчето. Една ден профит, just immeasurably profit.
Common things I'll throw my checkbook
И ще спечелят
at
фестивала.
bad decisions and make them okay. But I can't. Not this time.
Надявам се да може да сглупим кекс или торта след малко.
You know, the funny thing is, I came here wanting to tell her the truth. But she's so infuriating. How can I ask her for help when all she cares about is herself?
Helena fell silent, shrinking under the gaze of her younger self, projected onto the wall.
We drifted so far apart when I moved away. It felt like the only thing keeping us together was my bank balance. I know I have to tell her the truth. It isn't fair. But I already lost everything else. What if I lose her too?
I'm gonna have to reassemble her then. Газова уредба котлон. 19 и 15 ги дават.
The day of the festival finally came, and after all my hard work, I was ready to put down my tools and pick up a fork. The smell as I entered the main square was incredible. Each stall was selling food even more delicious than the last.
I need it.
The competition would start any minute. Most stall holders were waiting anxiously for the mayor to pay them a visit.
За какво става въпрос данс?
All of them, that was, except Carmen, who was still frantically chopping vegetables and stirring pots.
Maria! Thank God you're here. Can I ask you the world's biggest favour? Helena was supposed to help me run the stall today, but she never turned up. Probably too ashamed to show her face. I can't believe she lied to me.
Carmen was stirring so furiously, she was in danger of tipping the pot over altogether.
The mayor will be here any minute for the judging, but I'm almost out of my special.
She wasn't really going to ask me, was she? Not on my day off.
I have a stove ready to build and everything. Can you set it up and make me a spare batch?
God damn. Правилника пак се пише докато няма... добре, няма проблем. Това издава толкова приятен звук. Така, значи първо това. След това взимаме тази част. Това е за... не... О, окей. О, те си се хващат. I'm not even... Oh well.
It all fits. Now to light the gas.
Не. Не. О, motherfuck. Това е прекрасна крем супа,
I
гадем.
think that pot is really boiling now. Smells great if I say so myself. Here are the ingredients that Carmen's given me. What to add first?
A pint of stock. Това вече го сложихме. A quarter stick of half a carrot. A quarter stick of half a carrot? What? О, просто half a carrot. Right. Това е половин морков. Само че първо ми трябва a quarter stick of what? Butter. И за да quarter stick. Нямам никаква идея. Да речем. Two broccoli florets. Handful of chopped tomatoes. Какво значи handful?
That looks good. I'll scoop a spoonful when I'm ready to serve.
And plenty of what? Love. Ага, окей, добре. Plenty of love. I brought the love. I made it with the love. It was the secret ingredient.
Carmen took over and added the finishing touches. It was just in time, and a moment later, Joseph arrived with Izzy in tow. Carmen anxiously handed them both a serving.
Значи, чакай сега, тази супа беше бульон, like 3 реза на домат, половин морков и 2 парчета броколи и четвърт пръчка масло. It's gonna be so bad.
That was so tasty. Can I have some more, please?
Не ме лъжете.
Well, you've certainly earned yourself a loyal customer in my daughter. We have a few more meals to taste, but so far you are one of the best. Good luck.
Joseph and Izzy looked so happy together. Maybe the festival was doing them some good after all.
просто да хвърли цялото масло вътре, защото I'm pretty sure he's just tasting butter and broth at this point.
Carmen, on the other hand, seemed annoyed. But why, when it had all gone so well?
I wish Helena was here to see this. She's so convinced I'll never succeed at anything.
She wants what's best for you. She's just not very tactful about it.
Yes, I know. Even when I was a kid, she pushed me when no one else did.
Сестра й е проблема, Плам. Сестра й bit of a bitch.
I just wish she hadn't lied to me. But then, I've asked so much of her over the years. I never stopped to think how much she actually had to give.
Ще малко.
The festival finished. I only had one day left before I had to catch my train and leave Bellariva behind.
It's too early.
I couldn't go without saying goodbye to Carmen. So, that evening, I made my way to the cafe. It was unrecognizable. She'd done it. Best food in Bellariva. Half the town was outside waiting to see what the fuss was about.
Who cooked that? Who did the cooking? Who gave the love? Right here.
Maria! My favorite sous chef. Come on through.
It was Carmen, acting every inch the successful cafe owner she deserved to be. Even Helena was there, serving the coffees. This was the last place I expected to see her after yesterday's drama.
Drama?
Carmen led me through to a balcony upstairs, where she brought out an old record player.
I found out where Helena was on the day of the festival. She was selling her camera to clear the cafe's debts. But then she didn't have much left for herself. So, I've asked her to come and stay with me for a while. We have a lot of catching up to do. I wanted to give her this, to cheer her up. We listened to it all the time when we were kids.
Всичко изглежда nice и chill до сега, докато не стане време да си тръгна от играта, от Белвария, и не се развали влака и не трябва да поправя целия fucking влак. В смисъл, усещам, че натам отият нещата с тази звездичка, където е накрая най-вдясно, там където ме пази за специалния ивент.
Do you think it has one last tune in it?
I'm pretty sure it does, yeah, if I have anything to say about it. Имаме две жички.
Okay, let's see what happens when we turn this on. The speaker isn't connected properly. I should check the wiring.
Тези звучата, които излизат. Adorable.
I should check the wiring. The speaker isn't connected
Okay,
properly.
I get it.
I should check the wiring. Here's the problem. This wiring isn't connected properly.
Blup. And what else can we do?
If I turn the volume up, I should be able to hear it now. I think that should do it. This record should play beautifully. It's spinning the wrong way. How can I get it to play in the right direction? It must be to do with the motor.
We're calling Satan.
These spares can turn things around.
Or just calling Satan, it's fine. U5786 U5715 U5 7W0. Нова идея. Аха, ето този ни трябва. Уау, много хубаво, че имам всичко в куфара си с мен. Like, convenient. Нещо друго ще ми трябва? Май не.
Well, it's playing in the right direction. I should check it's turning at the correct speed.
Sweetest words I've ever heard.
Съмнително лесно налипвам, в смисъл.
The record player's crackling tune must have caught Helena's ear as she appeared a few moments later.
Is that my old record player? I can't believe you've kept it all these years, Carmen.
Leaning over the music, they looked just like the young sisters the slide projector had preserved all these years, inseparable once again. Carmen told me about your camera. That was a really generous thing to do.
I loved that camera, but I love my sister more. Now it's her time to be the person she wants to be.
На стрима виждаш папагала? Я пак. Я го пусни пак. Пусни го пак.
I'm going to stay here with her for a while. Make up for lost time.
А, да. Адорабъл. Аз не го виждам също в OBS чатчето.
Carmen and Helena's relationship wasn't suddenly going to be perfect, but they were both prepared to try. And to think, it had all started because of a call Carmen made about some seasoning tips.
Много трудно се движи заради проблема с врата. А, защо не го виждам? Why indeed? Вау. Явно само Камен го вижда.
I guess in the end, maybe it wasn't so hard to just pick up the phone and dial. I hadn't spoken to my own parents in a year. I wanted to hear their voices more than anything.
Колко време е минало?
But the silence between us was so cavernous. I didn't know how I'd ever find the words to bridge it.
Още две имаме, guys! Holy shit, това е кои ниво пъзъл, нали? Тя пъзълва like 5-6 такива на игра. Perfect.
My final morning in Bellariva, I received one last call out to Joseph and Izzy's house. I knew I had to pack, but I figured I could squeeze in one final job before I had to leave. When I arrived, I found Joseph tidying up his wilderness of a garden. The playhouse was already cleared. Inside, I could see Izzy happily testing out her screw-driving skills on the back of her cassette deck.
You've made quite the impression. Izzy, tells me she's going to be a repairwoman like Maria.
Right.
I'm sure she could be anything she wanted if she put her mind to it.
She could. She's a brilliant child. Spending the day with her at the festival, I haven't had so much fun in ages. I wanted to give her something before she starts to forget.
Inside, the house was transformed, flooded with light and the sounds of the garden. It felt alive again. This would be my last repair in Bellariva, but it felt like it was the house that had really been restored.
It's a music box. It used to play beautifully, but now when I wind it up, nothing happens. I'd love for Izzy to hear it sing again. Can you help?
Bitch, I will restore this shit. Така, имаме лепило, отверка, един ключ. And this music box thing. box. What the fuck is that? Това пиленцето ли е? О, това е пиленцето, което се опръща и пилка. О май гад. Така.
Maria, could you add this family picture of us?
Bet you know it. Yeah, oh yeah. Perfect. Това не се зави до край. Anyway. Пиле! Защо го свалих това? А, сега ще мога да сваля това. Добре. Ти май не ми трябваш повече.
This mechanism is completely broken. I'll need to take it all apart before I can fix it.
Well, shit. Но това ме звучи окей. Тия защо са ми? О. Still not sure, but okay. Тези въртят пилето, тези май въртят пилето просто.
Perfect. The mechanism is good as new.
Какво ми липсва? Нещо не като хората. Нещо не е като хората. Камъне! Aha! I knew it! I knew it.
I think that's everything back together again. I should play it to make sure.
Again useless камене.
My wife used to sing this song to Izzy each night before bed, but I always worked too late to join them. Will you dream a dream for me if I sit by your side and hold you so tight? Know that I will always love you, even though we both know that we must say goodnight.
Okay, holding the tears.
I've missed so much.
Holding the
already.
tears!
I want to be the father my wife wanted me to be. I've ended up so much like my own father, working all the time. Izzy needs me more than that, especially now it's just the two of us. My daughter comes first. Well, until she gets bored of her stuffy old dad anyway.
I'll never ever get bored of you, Dad.
Izzy came running into the room where Joseph scooped her up and onto his shoulders. She gazed at the music box, her eyes shining. I'd never seen her look so happy.
Thank you, Maria, for everything. The things you've fixed for me. I'm so glad to have them back.
Joseph was a good father, and I could tell he was determined to be an even better one. When it came down to it, that was all any of us wanted. A second chance to make something right. My time in Bellariva was almost over, but before I left, I knew there was something of my own I needed to fix.
My fucking suitcase. Goodbye. Добър.
My time in Bellariva was almost at an end. Another chapter finished in a story whose ending I hadn't felt ready to write. The people I'd met, the items I'd restored, they'd taught me so much about what was really important. Pulling out my suitcase from beneath the bed, I remembered the day I stole it from my parents' shop, the day I left. Afterwards, I was too ashamed to call them, to apologize. It was a guilt I'd been carrying around every day since. As I packed, I knew that it was up to me to find a way to lighten the load.
Share the load.
Helena gave me these designer shirts. Not sure I'll pull them off as well as she does. Joseph's idea of light reading for the train. It does look thorough. My train ticket. I can't believe it's time to leave Bellariva behind. My parents would love Bellariva. Maybe I can convince them to make the trip. The recipe for Carmen's special. I'm under strict instructions to guard it with my life.
Сигурен съм, че никой няма сети да сложи в бульон масло, домати, половин морков и карфил. Nobody has done that.
Izzy gave me this in exchange for my repair manual. She'll be a pro in no time. The soundtrack to my travels. I'll be listening to this on the journey. suitcase was full, but it was my heart that felt heavy as I made my way to the station. I was sorry to be leaving Bellariva behind, but I hoped that, in my own small way, I'd made a difference. Elena and Carmen's reunion was possible because they'd learned to overcome their differences. Joseph had realized he shouldn't let his grief or his work get in the way of his relationship with Izzy. They'd each learned to see things from someone else's perspective. Maybe it was time I saw things through my parents' eyes.
Psych! I'm going to Vegas!
I knew it would be easier to jump on the next train, put even more distance between us, but I finally felt ready to talk to them. I just didn't know if they would feel the same. Did I even remember their number? I wasn't sure until I reached for the phone and it all came flooding back. Mom? Dad?
Maria? Is that you?
Dear Maria, Carmen here. Sorry I haven't written. The cafe's been absolutely manic since you left. Luckily, I have Helena here to help. You wouldn't recognize her. She's like a new woman.
Изглежда ми абсолютно идентична.
She's always running around, taking orders and making drinks. I even heard her compliment a customer on their outfit. Personally, I draw the line at fluorescent green bowling shirts, but each to their own. It certainly made the customer smile. She misses the city, though. Bellariva's many things, but it's definitely not as chic as she'd like. She said there was a coffee shop near her old apartment where they made coffee with a shape drawn on top.
With the fucking shape, the nerve.
It got me thinking, I'm an award-winning chef. I can figure out how to put a leaf on a cappuccino. A bit of cosmopolitan coffee might be just what Helena needs. Of course, ordering a new coffee machine was the easy part. I wish you could have seen the mess I got into trying to put the thing together.
Wow, сгуби ми кафе машината. I can't fucking do it on my own. That's adorable. Добре. Holy shit. There's a lot of fucking parts here. Това е новия контент явно, yep.
I saw Maria use her screwdriver a million times. Taking this apart will be easy. These pipes look pretty simple. I should start with them.
Oh, they look like the simplest fucking thing on earth.
I'll need to connect all the pipes correctly to stop the steam pouring out.
Явно това не е тук. Може би това просто е другаде. О! Това горе. Не знам точно това кое е. Вау, има толкова неща тук, holy shit. Това вече ще пасне. Окей, да.
How can there be so much steam? Ugh, I'm getting soaked.
The pipes are all connected, but there's still steam everywhere.
Because it's wrong.
Place.
Finally, no more steam.
Добре. Трябва да сложим платката. Somewhere. Where does it even fucking go? О, без искаме сложих. It goes underneath. Добре. Underneath. My opposite. Добре, значи. Това пръскалце отива надолу и пресичат ли се? Ага, и ето тук. Това е пръскалцето. So. Това идва тук. Значи другото е кафе. Цък. 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 And we are good. Добре, и тук също трябва да ги съединим. Game Fence. Браво, браво. Тук обаче не съм наясно кое на къде трябва да отиде. Ама предполагам, че просто трябва да ги свържа. I mean, it makes sense. Защо има още 3 такива? Holy shit. Няма какво да ги правя толкова. Може би просто разделим.
It doesn't seem to work unless the circuit lights are all green.
Ага, окей. Явно не съм гледал за зеленото осветление. В момента какви са това? Това жълто ли е сега? No. Ще трябва да ми давате наставления тук. Аз не... не сети ли всичко зелено в момента?
Finally, no more steam.
Shh, it's okay. There is no steam. Нещо променя ли се? Нищо се променя. Ама не се променя нищо, нали? Нищо не свети по-различно. Не виждам никоя светлина да се променя в друга. О, шит! О, аз не виждам тук долу кой е. О май гад. Камене, ти си виновен. Как може да съобразиш и да ми кажеш? Добре, just wanted to be sure. Его бе! Не съм бил повече уверен в нищо. Или по-уверен. Повече уверен звучи странно.
It looks like I think that's everything. Screw. Better test the buttons, just to make sure. All done. Piece of cake.
Цар.
Time to make my first coffee, I think.
Oh damn, okay.
Smells delicious. Now to make it look magical.
Wait, ask the shit? Няма да нарисувам пенис. Гледай си работата. Holy shit, какви сте нахални. Никакви пениси. Окей. Ще нарисувам цвете. О май гад. О май гад. На нищо не прилича. What is going on? А, то даже не ми приема. То просто изчезва след мен.
A perfect coffee. All it needs is a saucer and a couple of Helena's favorite biscuits.
A perfect coffee. There you go, this is art, guys, right here.
I was feeling more has-been than coffee queen by the time I'd made a drink fit for human consumption. It looked a bit, postmodern, but knowing Helena's refined tastes, I hoped she'd think it was intentional. Always the connoisseur, she didn't even bother to look at it at first. She was so busy wafting it under her nose. Steamed up her glasses, of course. How was she going to see my work of art through an eye full of fog? When she finally spotted it, though, she was totally impressed. I'll admit, she spent several minutes trying to figure out exactly what it was I'd drawn. She decided
it was a beautiful
it was probably
butterfly.
A horse.
It was a horse.
Well, what she doesn't know won't hurt her. She was impressed enough to ask for another one. I guess I'll need to get some practice in. The whole thing was such hard work, Maria. I never realised how difficult it was, all that mechanical stuff. It made me realise how much I have to thank you for, so I wanted to say that now. Better latte than never. Hoping you're well. Your friend, Carmen.
Толкова. Няма повече надясно. О, не ми оставяте друг избор. So I'm just gonna go click yes. A good fucking game. Нали? Беше толкова приятна. Ето за това, guys. Очакваме с нетърпение всички в arx. Очакваме с нетърпение една игричка под името Unpacking. Unpacking ще бъде толкова добра игра. Но за жалост е постпонт до другата година. Ови. Толкова добре изглежда долу. Всъщност се загледах в Twitter и ТБХ мисля, че почват малко да се гаврят с концепцията. Почват да взимат някакви мнения от публиката и разни такива неща. I don't know. But anyway, това изглежда като игра, която ще получи разширение с още пъзели. Да, това последната звездичката беше разширение, Вълче. Това беше DLC. Well, actually, it's напълно безплатно, но просто допълнение. И поредната ми игра с всички взети ачивменти. Под поредната имам пред, може би, втората. Толкова, гайс. Ще приключвам и ще обиколя до кухнята, за да взема един дюнер, който си купих преди известно време. Надявам се, все още да е окей. Тъй, че се включите с мен тази вечер и не се надявам да не ви е било твърде бавна тази игричка. На мен супер много ми допадна и беше толкова релаксираща и както каза Плами, е точно като за понеделник вечер. Видях, че си описал Discord, нищо не ми обягва. И така, и ако искате модовете, може да потърсите. Криси ли играе? Кристина ли играе? Fucking rate that slut. Rate her. Айде, гайс, от мен. Чао.